stand out that you really enjoyed, that really engaged you, that you did in the classroom?
Do you understand the question? How have the assignments that you're given, that used to be given as homework, changed now that you're doing the work in class? And is there anything in particular that you said, wow, this is a great use of my educational time? Does that make sense?
I'll take it. So, I feel that actually this just happened this morning. We were assigned chemistry videos over the past 2 days, and my friend who's really actually very gifted at chemistry came in and she's just, asked me if I understood what was going on in the videos, and I was a little fuzzy about them, but then today we did activities in chemistry, and we thought that we were really going to struggle, but then once we got started, we realized, maybe I got the beginning of what we were trying to figure out, the formula, and then she got the end, so then we helped each other out with what we each understood to where now we are both very, understanding of it, and, just right before the class, we were really worried about the activities that we were going to do today because the videos were a little difficult for us.
Great.
All right, question right
Time
here.
for one more?
Okay, I have 2 questions actually.
Yeah,
Do you think that the flip classroom will help you prepare or be ready and survive college? And second question is, would you think you want to see something like this in college? Like a flip classroom in college?
Definitely. This really helps because colleges are now starting to turn more to electronically based classes. In math, you're starting to do your homework online. In your classes, you have your laptop there with you to take notes and do all that stuff. So learning it now prepares you for then, so you're used to it and you can get right into it without having to struggle as much.
I think learning it now not only helps keep that system of learning with the whole split classroom it. I think it also helps with just paying attention in general. I feel like for college, a lot of kids, we think we have it bad now. Wait till college. I know people that stay up till 3, 4 in the morning doing all this work and everything, and I just feel like that. I really feel like that. Flip classrooms help us keep our attention span, where it should be, and help us, stay focused and, be mentally driven. And I think that is a skill that you really need in college, especially, going to a 4-year university, and, you have to keep that mental drive in you, and I feel like flip classrooms allow us to, gain that drive.
I do agree with that. I know that there are still not many colleges that do flipped classrooms yet. I know that there are a few out there. I've talked to my science teacher about it, and that's actually one thing I've been kind of freaking out about, is because because now we're learning this way, and it's so much easier, but you learn more out of it, you get more out of it, and I know that every person that has ever talked about college to you has always said they are going to go through 3 times the lessons in about half the time, and so that's one thing I've always been a little freaked out about. And as far as the colleges goes, I do wish they had flipped classrooms, because I think it would be, like you said, a lot less stress on the students as well, because now they're not having to go through a book until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they got to wake up at 6:45. In my case, for football practice. So there's again, every student's situation is different, so you don't know, and I know that a lot of the teachers like to think that the world revolves around their subject. I know that there are a lot of teachers out there that my geometry teacher freshman year always gave homework as if you had nothing better else to do. As if the only thing that ever mattered in the world was geometry. And so we had geometry homework, and I remember I spent until about midnight, 1 o'clock. My brain is fried. I was I'm not even joking, I was shaking in a blanket. So it was bad. But yeah, I do wish colleges would have that, because I think it would provide a not only easier but more beneficial way of learning.
As encouragement, we are seeing lots and lots of universities, university professors who are starting to flip it. In fact, we have a call with a university that wants to flip an entire university in Singapore, and then we've actually helped one in Mexico who's done this. So this is something that is happening in colleges across the country. So you will run into flipped classrooms at whatever university you decide to attend, whether or not it's widespread. I don't know.
All right, well, let's give our student panel